up, y'all? It's Alexiana. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I know it's late, but I decided to come on here and film anyway. Now, this red hair may look familiar, and if you're following me on my other social medias and stuff like that, I recently had got these bundles installed yesterday thanks to one of my dear old friends from high school and stuff like that. She slayed me to the masses. Like, I could not get enough of this red hair. This is my first time getting bundles and whatnot, and I've been posting all on social media about how much I love this red hair, and child, I'm just having a ball. Like I said, this is my first time getting bundles too, and I'm just loving this red. Like, I just can't get enough of it. So, yeah. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. I'm going to give y'all 3 story times, and I'm going to talk about some that really didn't sit well with me on Facebook, alongside meeting my first subscriber in person. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, let's start with the 3 story times. Now, these story times took place in the 1st grade. Now, me and my cousin, who we're going to call Cece for privacy reasons and stuff like that, she was in my 1st grade class with me and stuff like that, and me and her are one and the same and stuff like that. She's androgynous like me, like I'm a gay male and she's a lesbian and stuff like that now, and yeah, like we're pretty much one and the same now. And yeah, she was in my 1st grade class with me and stuff like that, and Cece, girl, if you're watching this and stuff like that, you was in my 1st grade class with me and stuff like that, girl. Like, you know, like, a lot of shit had went down in that class. Like, not a whole lot of stuff, not nothing bad, but a lot of interesting things happened in that class and stuff like that, which I'm going to tell you about on 3 separate occasions. So, let's get into it. So, the first story time, pretty much, I brought it on myself because I gave him the peer pressure, and it involved me and Cece. So, let's get into it. So, I want to say it was like Friday and stuff like that at the time, and like I think it was Friday and stuff like that at the time, and we were walking. They had called me and Cece and stuff like that. They had called our bus group and stuff like that on the intercom, and we had to leave and stuff like that. So while we were walking down the hall and stuff like that, Cece, she was like, "Hey, come with me to Miss So and So's class to get what we gonna call her? To get Fufu, our other cousin and stuff like that. Like, come walk with me to Fufu's class so we can get her so she can catch the bus home with us and stuff like that." And me being the gullible fool I was back then, I was like, okay, sure. Like, we'll go and get Fufu, and then we all gonna walk to the bus loop together. So I thought. So we're walking and stuff like that to, I want to say, another hallway and stuff like that. And we had got to Fufu's class, and she had asked the teacher, Cece had asked the teacher, like, "Hey, do you have Fufu Darion in your class today?" And I think the teacher had said she didn't come in that day or something like that. And we were like, "Oh, okay." And we had turned around and left and stuff like that, and we were walking to the bus loop. And when we had walked to the bus loop, the section where me and Cece catch the bus at, nobody was there. Like, the people that ride the bus with us and stuff like that, the kids that ride the bus with us and stuff like that, they weren't there. Like, that spot was empty and stuff like that. And we had asked one of the teachers in the gym, like, "Hey," like, at the time, the bus we were riding was bus 29. And we was like, "Hey, like, where's bus 29 at?" And the teacher looked at us crazy, was like, "Bus 29's already gone. We had missed the bus." And I think either the teacher had walked us back to the class or whatever. We walked ourselves back to Miss, and my 1st grade teacher, we're going to call her Miss Royal. Like, Miss Royal, like, she was a bomb-ass teacher. Like, she was a black lady. Like, she was a bomb-ass teacher. Like, I don't know why, but whenever you have a black teacher, like, the class be bomb as fuck. Like, I'm just saying. Like, she was a bomb-ass teacher. But yeah, like, we have either the administrator or we had walked ourselves back to the class. I don't know. But yeah, we had walked back to the class and stuff like that. And pretty much Miss Royal and some other lady and stuff like that, they pretty much was looking at us crazy, and asked us like, "Hey, like, what's going on? Like, how come y'all missed the bus and whatnot?" No. That's not what happened. I think we walked ourselves back to the class, and some other teacher caught us, and she had walked us to to Miss Royal's class and stuff like that. And Miss Royal was looking at us crazy, like, "Hey, like, how come y'all aren't on your bus to go home and stuff like that?" And me, I decided to speak up for both me and Cece and stuff like that. It was Miss Royal and some other teacher and stuff like that. I tried to explain the situation as best as I could, and before I could even finish, I heard a loud burst of laughter, and it kind of startled me a little bit to where I jumped and stuff like that. And the damn teacher that was next to Miss Royal and stuff like that, she was laughing her ass off at what I had said, and I was just looking at her with a blank expression on my face like really, bitch? Like, here I am trying to explain this situation as best as I can, and you're laughing at me? Really? But karma's a bitch, because I think fast forward a couple of weeks later, that bitch had fell in the damn cafeteria and spilled her soda everywhere. So, to you, bitch. So yeah, like, I explained the situation as best as I could to Miss Royal and stuff like that, and they had walked us to the principal's office and stuff like that, and they had called both our parents and whatnot. And yeah, they called our parents and stuff like that and explained like why we missed the bus and all that kind of other stuff. And I think we had went back to Miss Royal's class and stuff like that to wait to see if they don't call us on the intercom and stuff like that. And I think they did that and stuff like that. And I didn't see Cece's mother right away. I had saw my father come in and stuff like that. And my father, anytime he had to come to the school involving me or my sister, if we had got in trouble for anything, like anytime he had to come down to school for us, he was pissed. Like, judging by his facial expression from a mile away, that nigga was pissed and stuff like that. And I remember my father had came and got me and stuff like that, and we had walked outside and stuff like that. And Miss Royal, man, she was not holding anything back. Miss Royal had explained the situation to a T. She was like, yeah, Miss So-so had found them on the other side of the hallway. They were supposed to go to their bus loop and stuff like that, and they went somewhere else and blah, squad, squad. Like, she was not holding everything back. Like, sis spilled all the tea. And I distinctly remember my dad saying, well, yeah, well, he gonna get it when he get home, because he know what I told him about ABCXYZ. And when he said I was gonna get it when I get home, that means he was gonna whoop me. That's what that meant and stuff like that. So I remember after Miss Royal and him had exchanged words and stuff like that, I remember me and him had got in the car and stuff like that, and the whole ride home, so he was like, yeah, Cece, she had made you an ass whooping because you know what I told you about ABCXYZ and stuff like that. And when I got home, my daddy spanked me. He tore my ass up. So, yeah, moral of the story, kids, have a mind of your own. Don't let nobody peer pressure you into doing anything. Like, if I was thinking straight, I should have just went on to my bus without Cece, and she got bus left instead, and yeah. But, whatever. It's all good. Hey, you live and you learn. Hell, I was a little kid then. And that's not the end of the story. I think it was Monday. Fast forward to Monday, I think. I remember it was recess time in Miss Royal's class. And I distinctly remember Miss Royal pulling both me and Cece aside and being like, y'all two come here. And she points to some section on the playground, off the playground and stuff like that. She was like, I want y'all to stand over there and think about going to your bus. And me and Cece had stayed there for the whole recess period, so I did, just looking off into space in the area where Miss Royals had put us in and stuff like that. And I distinctly remember Cece turned around facing Miss Royal, was like, Miss Royal, we thought about it. And then Miss Royal turned around, she was like, I know, and you're going to continue to think about it. I think that's what she said, but whatever. Like, sis did not let that go. She made sure she punished us for missing our bus and stuff like that. She made sure she punished us. Like, yeah, we had stayed there for the rest of the period, and I think all week, I want to say, and so like that when we went out of recess, but I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But yeah, that's just about it for that story and stuff like that. Moral of the story, kids, have a mind of your own. Don't give in to peer pressure. So yeah, that's just about it for that story. Now fast forward to the next story. Now this story pretty much, I want to say it was kind of fucked up and stuff like that because I'm innocent. I was innocent. So I don't know if they do this now in primary school, but if you went to primary school with me back in the day, you know, like every Friday and stuff like that, they used to sell ice cream, and you know, the kids bring their 50 cents and stuff like that, and they line up at lunch and stuff like that to pay for their ice cream and stuff like that. And I remember it was just a regular old Friday and stuff like that. My father had gave me 50 cents to get the ice cream and stuff like that. I was in the line with other kids to get my ice cream and stuff like that. And I remember back in the day, I used to get those chocolate bars started in the blue pack. They used to be so good. Like, I used to tear them jokers up. Like, them things was too good and stuff like that. And I remember, you know, I was in the line getting my ice cream with other kids and stuff like that. And I sat down, ate my ice cream, and everything was that. So I thought. Now, I want to say it was a Monday again, and there was this girl in my class who I was friends with, who I'm going to call Beautiful, because she was such a beautiful light-skinned girl. Like, her real name is Beautiful. Well, her real name is not Beautiful. Her real name is not Beautiful. It's like it's something else, but, like, she was just such a beautiful girl and stuff like that. Like, what I'm saying is, like, her real name is a beautiful name, but her name is not beautiful, though. Like, her name, her real life name is not beautiful, but her real name, her real government name is such a beautiful name that her parents gave her and stuff like that, if that makes sense. But yeah, like, I'm going to call her Beautiful because she was such a beautiful light-skinned girl, and plus her real life name and stuff like that was her real life name and stuff. The pronunciation of her real life name is Beautiful and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to call her Beautiful because she really was a pretty girl. So, yeah. We were kind of sort of friends and stuff like that, but low-key, I kind of didn't like her and stuff like that because, I ain't gonna lie, she kind of sort of was a little tattletale. Like, one time, I remember I had said, I think something had happened in the class and stuff like that, and I was like, what in the world? And she raised her hand like, ooh, and raised her hand like that, like, look, girl, put your hand down. Like, all I said was, what in the world? You had like I cussed or something. But yeah, we were kind of friends, but I kind of didn't like her like that because she was a little tattletale. But anyways, I remember a rumor was circulating around class. I remember she was just, you know, frantic that, you know, she didn't get to eat her ice cream Friday and stuff like that because somebody had stole her money and stuff like that. And somehow a rumor was circulating around class that I had stole her ice cream money. I don't know how that got around, but I kept trying to convince her, like, Beautiful, I didn't steal your money. I didn't steal your money. I didn't steal your money and stuff like that. And she wasn't convinced. And somehow I got back to Miss Royal and stuff like that. And right in front of the class, Miss Royal had asked her, Beautiful, who did you say stole your money? And she looked directly at me with her arms folded and stuff, looked me in my face and said, Duntavius. And then Miss Royal pretty much said the same thing that I'm fixing to say now, like, Beautiful, like, why are you just now saying something about it and stuff like that? How come you didn't say anything before when it happened? And stuff like that. Those were Miss Royal's exact words, but that's how I'm interpreting it. Like, how come you're just now saying something? How come you didn't say anything before when it happened? And then I remember Miss Royal looking at me and said, Duntavius, I'm going to have to call your dad and stuff like that, tell him that you at this school stealing. But the thing is, I didn't steal anything. Like, I don't know, maybe the girl probably left her money at home, or she probably set it down somewhere on the table and one of them little kids got it. I don't know, but I didn't take her money. And I remember she had confronted me. She was like, Duntavius, did you steal Beautiful's money? And I was shaking my head, no, I did. She was like, tell the truth. Tell me why my dumb ass, even though I blankly told this lady I did not steal that girl's money, tell me why I shook my head yes and admitted it. I swear, if I could go back in time, I'd slap my young self across the head. Like, dude, you know damn well you did not steal that girl's money. Why did you just up and admit it? I don't know why I said yes. I should have stuck to my guns and said no. And that's when she gave me the little spiel about, oh, I'm going to have to call your dad and tell him that you at this school stealing, which really I did not steal anything. Maybe she misplaced her money, or maybe she dropped it. I don't know, but whatever. Like, that was just messed up. And whoever's watching this, if you had stole Beautiful's money, how dare you spread a rumor like that saying that I had stole it? Which I didn't. But then again, what do you expect the teacher to think when you, even though you didn't steal it and stuff like that, what do you expect the teacher to think and stuff like that when you openly admit it? So, whatever. It is what it is. And the third story is actually a funny story. Okay, so I remember it was just a regular old day and stuff like that in school. We were all doing our work and stuff like that. And I remember I happened to look up and I had seen something crawl across the floor. And I was looking like, oh shit. Well, I didn't say it out loud. I was thinking like, oh shit, it's a rat. And I remember it was crawling and stuff like that. And it had crawled under the shelf where the toys were. And I had looked at my friend Beautiful. I was like, Beautiful, I just saw a rat. It had went under that shelf and stuff like that. And then Beautiful came home water. Beautiful talked too damn much. Yeah, she talked too damn much. But yeah, like, I was like, Beautiful, I had saw a mouse inside that. And she had looked at one of her friends. She was like, Dontavis said he just saw a mouse and stuff like that. And it got all across the class and stuff like that. And the little kids were frantic that there was a mouse in the class and all the kind of other stuff. And they eventually got the mouse out some kind of way. And yeah, that was that story. But yeah, that was crazy. Like, a lot of shit had went down in that first grade class with Miss Royal. Like, she was a dope ass teacher. She was fun. She was caring. She was sensitive. Like, a lot of shit went down in that class. And I actually really did learn a lot though. So yeah, that's just about it for those stories. Now, let's fast forward to when I had told y'all I had met my first subscriber in person. So this actually had happened yesterday. I remember I was in Walmart, getting a little odds and ends to eat and stuff like that. And there was this girl and her mother in the aisle and stuff like that. And if you're watching this video, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know who you are, honey. I remember I was in the breakfast aisle, so getting some bacon and some sausage and stuff like that. And I remember I seen this girl and her mother and stuff like that. And I had looked at the girl. I was like, oh, I like your hair. She was like, thank you. I follow you on YouTube. I watch your YouTube videos and stuff like that. I'm a faithful subscriber. And that warmed my heart. That really warmed my heart. Like, let me tell y'all, honestly, I just basically just do YouTube videos for fun. Like, I honestly, I'm just finna say this. I'm just finna just be real with y'all. Honestly, I really didn't think nobody cared. I honestly really didn't think nobody cared. And to have somebody take time out of their busy schedule and tell you, hey, I'm a faithful subscriber, I watch your videos and stuff like that, that warms my heart that somebody actually notices me. Like, y'all don't know how good that feels. Like, here I am, I'm just an average Joe just trying to make ends meet and stuff like that, making videos for fun, and to have someone take time out of their busy schedule to say that they notice me, that just warmed my heart. Like, I swear I got a little teary-eyed and stuff like that. That just warmed my heart that, wow, somebody actually cares. Oh my God. And I remember I gave her a hug. She had shown me that we were actually Facebook friends and stuff like that. And yeah, like, that just warmed my heart. Hopefully I'll meet more in the near future. But shout out to you, girl. You know who you are. If you're watching this video, give it a thumbs up. You know exactly who you are, baby. So, moving on to the third story. Now, for what I'm about to show y'all, I'm fixing to say this right now. I do not believe in exposing children. That is not what I stand for and stuff like that. For what I'm about to show y'all and for what I'm fixing to talk about and stuff like that, I mean no harm to this little girl's family. I mean no harm to the little girl. I'm just expressing my opinion. So, here goes. Now I'm fixing to show y'all the picture. Okay, so I remember I was just scrolling down my Facebook feed and stuff like that, and I came across this picture right here. Now, while the outfit is beautiful, I admit, like, sis is slaying that outfit and stuff like that, but it's inappropriate for her age. Now, if the shirt was longer and the pants were a little longer and stuff like that, it would have been cute. But tell me why a freaking, I want to say she looks between the ages of 4 and 5. Tell me why a freaking 4 or 5-year-old is dressing like she's 18. Like, that makes no sense. Like, I understand, like, whoever her parents are, whoever the photo people are that took this picture, saw that. I understand they were trying to be cute and trying to be a little edgy, but that outfit is way too inappropriate for a girl that age. Like, hello, can you not spell PEDOPHILES? Those people exist on the internet. Like, are you purposely trying to sexualize your child? Like, oh my God. Like, I understand they were trying to be cute and edgy and stuff like that, but don't dress a child inappropriately like that. It's different if she was 18 and older and she did that herself, then have at it, child, do you. But while she's a kid, let her dress like a kid. Like, don't be dressing your child up like that. Don't do that. Because sick people exist on the internet and stuff like that, and I hate for that child to get hurt or anything like that. So all I'm saying is, to the parents of that little girl, if you're watching this video and stuff like that, to the little girl, if you're watching this, honey, I'm just expressing my opinion. I wish you nothing but the best. All I'm saying is for your parents just to take a different approach and, dress you like a child, how a child should dress. Not dress your child older than what she is. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like I said, it is a very cute picture, but the outfit is inappropriate for the girl that age. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, that just about concludes that for this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to insert my social media handles over here as well in the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications because if you don't, what's the point? Anyways, peace out.